Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Hey beautifuls, what is up? Happy New Year. I hope you all had an amazing holiday time, regardless if you celebrate or how you celebrate. I just hope that you had a better finish to the year because it's been a interesting one, I will say that. But anywho's, we are going to talk about my 2020 beauty slash mostly makeup, pretty much makeup favorites for the year. Going to dive right in. I feel like I don't have a lot this year just because obviously lockdown. When I finally got to go back to work, I just wear a mask all day. Didn't dabble into as much makeup as I would have liked. Hopefully new products to talk to you guys about. Click the button down below, slap that bell if you want to see every time I upload. Let's just dive right in. I think I'm just gonna go in order of how I put my face on just so I don't forget certain things, and I'm just realizing now that there's something that I didn't pull. So first things first, primer. Literally the only one I reached for was the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Put hell of a dent in this thing. That's pretty much the only one that I liked using this year. I used to not really use primers at all. Don't come for me, I just haven't really found one that does much other than Milk Makeup Gripping Primer, which I didn't really use a lot this year, but for like events or anything, I do really like that. Anything that I'm mentioning in this video didn't necessarily launch or come out in 2020. It's just products that I found I reached for the most this year and what I might have discovered this year and just absolutely loved. Moving on to foundations. Top two favorite of the entire year, even though I didn't really wear a lot of foundation because of the mask and everything, but I have tested both of these with masks. If you were wondering, that is the Too Faced Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Foundation. I'm in the shade Snow. That is what I'm wearing right now. My full face here is with all the products, or like as much as I could put on my face. I will list everything down below in case you were wondering at all, so everything will always be in the description box. The other one was the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I actually picked this up when Christy and I went to Ulta sometime last year, but I just had never opened it. Gave it a go, and oh my goodness gracious, like I love the finish of both of these, but this one just sat so well on my skin. Like I just was blown away. But these are really good for natural matte finish, I would say. The shade for this one was, what was this one? I don't know, I'll list it down below. If there's anything that I'm not mentioning in this video, it's because all my past favorites are still standing. Oh, I wonder if she still likes the same things. Yes. I didn't make a favorites video last year, sadly, but I will link and put up here my 2018 favorites. Still obsessed with all of those and still use those this year as well. But concealer, really the only one that I use this year. e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This thing is literally just done for. I used the shade Fair Beige. Absolutely obsessed with this one. I liked the original camo concealer. This one just sat so beautifully on my skin because I do have deep lines under my eyes, but this one I find has crease like pretty much the least on me that I have found. Powders. For some reason I didn't really love setting my face this year. I don't know why. I would only ever set my under eyes because I always had to, but the Aqua Insurance Compact Foundation was a lifesaver for my under eyes. Like I cannot even express it because my under eyes are just so weird and bizarre. I definitely should make a separate video about that because I feel like a lot of people have the problem of certain products taking away the coverage under their eyes, but this was my lifesaver. That was in 100 Porcelain. Then I saw, I forget what video it was, but Taylor Wynn talked about this product right here, and I was like, okay, why not? I'll give it a shot. This one is beautiful under my eyes as well. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Powder Foundation. Yeah, and this is in 20 CP. It's just so blurring and smoothing. I'm obsessed. Trying to roll through just so this isn't like a long video because we know that I am a rambler and this could very well be a very long video. Bronzer. Half the year I honestly would say I was using absolutely nothing but this one. It's the Bare Minerals bronzer in Warmth. This one, I don't know how it looks too dark for me, but it was like the perfect, I'm wearing it today, it's like one of the perfect shades for me. This one doesn't pull orange whatsoever. I just find it the perfect toasty shade. I was absolutely obsessed with this one until I discovered this guy right here. It's the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. Long name. So it is this guy right here. I mainly use the top two shades. Those ones were good for my skin tone, and then I would lightly dabble into one of these, almost more as like a contour, just put it towards the back where my ear is. Both of these blend out honestly so easily and like a dream, and this one's just great bang for your buck. Like, if you would like to see a dedicated video the Essence brand, let me know down below in the comments. Really go to this year for sure. Another one towards the end of the year that I gave a go but I've been using non-stop is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter palette. Haven't used any of the creams in here. I've just been using the powders. Love the shade for more of like a contour shade, so usually I would go in with one of the other ones. Don't mind that noise downstairs. Guess we'll go on highlighters next, because this one here, I honestly need to see if Urban Decay made a single of this one, because I've been using it just non-flip and stop. Like, I am obsessed. It's like the perfect champagne shade. I don't know if you guys can really see that properly. Love trying new highlighters, but I just was sticking with my old favorites for some reason, other than our little guy that's absolutely shattered because I dropped it before, but still using it. It's the Ofra highlighter in Pillow Talk, and if you like an icy highlight, you need this in your life. Just is gorgeous. Absolutely obsessed. Going on to blush. Those of you who know me know that I despise cream and liquid products, but I tried out the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. I will leave that video down below and up here as well if you would like to see that. For someone who doesn't like liquid products, I can't put this thing down. I absolutely love it. I have the color Bliss, but it's just so easy to blend out. It's just really easy to use. Just looks good every single time. But when I wasn't using the liquid ones, I was obsessed with using my Persona blushes. I have Caramel and Georgia here. These ones are just really easy to blend out, just beautiful formula, and I find they last a very long time. And I just found I could use these two shades with pretty much any look that I was doing for the day. I'm obsessed with anything Persona. One of my all-time favorite brands. For more like a drugstore option, I dabbled into BH Cosmetics truffle palettes, and these ones are so bomb but so pigmented. You need the tiniest amount, okay? But once you fully blend it out, it's just gorgeous. I loved these two shades for more of the sunburnt look in the summer. I'm seeing my battery totally dying. It's gonna die on me. All right, battery decided to die on me, unfortunately. I am sorry for light changing. Gotta love daylight savings time. To continue on with our favorites, brows I know are very like personal and everyone has their preference. I honestly stuck only with my e.l.f. brow pencil and the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. Probably my #1 used item of the year, I'm not even gonna lie. It's a really good go-to, always reliable brow product. It made me switch from my favorite that I was using since high school. Eyeliners, the roller liner from Benefit. I know a lot of people aren't crazy about felt tip, but this one always has the perfect amount to dispense. I know with a lot of felt ones you have to like kind of get it going to get it all the way to the tip, and that's like the finest 0.1 I think I've found to date. If I was putting anything tight lining or waterline, it was definitely the Persona Cosmetics Brown 24-Hour Waterproof Eye Pencil, or the KVD Whiteout Cake Pencil. I really liked this on my waterline just for a brighter eye look. Eyeshadows. Okay, so even when I wasn't really wearing a lot of makeup, I would still pretty much do my eyes every day, just because wearing a mask, like, that's all you see. Pretty much the only ones that I reached for were these. You've probably seen people rave about this all over the internet this year. The e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadows. This one is in Cream and Sugar. All of them are honestly phenomenal. I'm speechless when it comes to these because these act like high-end eyeshadows. So easy to use and blend out and super pigmented. e.l.f. You did that. These ones I'm pretty sure I've talked about on my makeup page before. Persona Cosmetics, are we surprised? Both of her eyeshadow palettes, the Identity palette and Identity 2, like, I just always reach for these. So beautiful for everyday looks. 2 has a bit more of like pops of colors in there. What I did discover this year that I was super excited about was Ace Beauty. I had never tried anything from them prior, but this came in my BoxyCharm box, I'm pretty sure. This is their Vintage Dawn palette. For someone who's like kind of scared of color, I loved this. It was just so beautiful for like those sunset looks, or even just using the brown to kind of like smoke out or do like a shadow wing. Loved, loved, loved. Christina tried to snag this off my hands a couple times, but I just couldn't let it go. A newer love of mine, thanks to my amazing boyfriend Logan. He surprised me with this early Christmas gift, and this is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I got some sick berry looks with this, and it still has a lot of really amazing neutrals up here, but I just love her formula as well. It's just really easy to use if you've never tried her formulas. Lip products, the only lip liners that I have used this year. Never loved lip liners, just thought it was such a tedious hassle until I tried these. Essence Stay 8-Hour Waterproof lip liners. They are just bomb. They do not budge. So easy to use. It comes with a little sharpener on the end. Highly, highly recommend those. And for the price, I discovered and loved the Maybelline Super Stay ink crayons. They're just so creamy. Just have really comfortable finish. I need to grab more shades of this one as well. I only have one and I was using it nonstop. It's the Rare Beauty the Lip Souffle liquid lipsticks. This one is in the color Fearless. If you ever want to experience a cloud on your lips, you need these in your life. They're so comfortable, and they stay for a very long time. Highly recommend checking out those. And last but not least for lips, the Fenty Beauty lip paints. I know I'm late to the train on this one. I know. Wearing this one on my lips right now, the most comfortable matte liquid lip formulas out there. Finally got Uncensored, which is what I'm wearing. Setting spray, the only one I use. QO, I'm not sure if this is available everywhere, but the QO Beauty, I found it Shoppers Drug Mart for me. Absolutely love it. It doesn't really alter the finish of your foundation, which is what I really loved about it. For mascara, I will definitely be making a video of mascaras because I tested a lot of them this year because it's pretty much one of the only items I wore on my face when I was out and about because of wearing a mask. Two that I couldn't live without this year was definitely the Bare Minerals Fully Grown Lashes, the new mini right here, because I've gone through 4 or 5 of the mini ones. I went through about 4 or 5 of these because I loved it so dang much, and it has a very interesting paddle on it, but I really got all the lashes like perfectly coated and didn't smudge, flake, nothing on me. Another one that I only discovered very recently, but I'm still gonna throw it in here because I've been obsessed with this one. I think it launched last month, maybe 2 months ago. That is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. It was in the new section. I figured, okay, like I'm testing mascaras, like sure, I'll give it a go. But with this one, blew me out of the water. I'm wearing it today. It is just so easy to use. I feel like I could get the volume I wanted with less coats than any other mascara that I've tried. I can use it on my lower lash line as well. It doesn't smudge under there or do anything weird. I think I like this more than Lash Paradise. And that's saying a lot because I've gone through a lot of the Lash Paradises as well. Beauty favorites, there wasn't a lot that I like was diehard for this year, but I will just throw it out there. Laneige lip sleeping mask. Went through so many minis I always had in my purse, and then almost done my full size one. I use it every single day. And the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. Thought it was more of a gimmicky thing, and then I saw Rach Loves rave about it and Taylor Wynn. I was like, okay, I need to give this a shot. Now got the bottle and just putting the tiniest amount on the ends of my hair on like second day, third day hair whenever it's looking just needs life back in your hair. We just gotta love when light is bothering us, but keep on rolling. So lightweight, does not make your hair greasy at all. Putting an actual rose in here. The last beauty must-have of the year that I spoiled myself with finally for Christmas, but I've been using it every flippin' day, is the Foreo. I forget what version this is. I will link the exact one down below, but the face wash. So it's completely silicone. It just has the button on the back. Gives a really good deep clean. I've tried a few different face washing devices before. I had like a brush one for years, and I just really like that this one is silicone, so it's really a lot easier to clean and more sterile for your face, honestly. So that has been an absolute love of mine, and I think that is it, you guys. I think we have made it through all of them. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorites were for 2020, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.